in Canada. Like, you get an hour of unlimited data. That's interesting. I'm gonna try not to talk for the whole cutscene, so just bear with me. There's a spider in my room. Why us? I guess the Knights of Livonius are always stretched pretty thin. Sounds like damned if you do, damned if you don't. But wouldn't they know me as an honorary knight and yeah, wouldn't they still be mad anyways? Thank you, Gene. Wonder what his that guy's disposition is like. Hopefully you're not gonna run into like any super serious problems. Get stretched. So Eula is part of the Lawrence clan. I'm gonna grab a couple pine wood while we're doing this. I've never seen this guy before. Who are you, mister? State your business. Oh, thank you, Shuniverse. You beat me to it. I am the Traveler. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness. How would you like me to address you? Alright. Oh, I am so sorry, Master Schubert. Swift whipping? I'll show you a swift whipping. It's no one. Uh. I'm not questioning the dignity of the nobility. I'm just questioning like the necessity for such greetings and apologies. Good luck with that. No, you're striving to get the respect of people you don't deserve back. Wow. Paimon did a little, like, air feet stomping. Oh, wait, Paimon, were you gonna say something? No, okay, good, shut up. Master Shoebutt. He needs a shoe in his butt, I'm gonna kick his ass. Sorry, I'm keeping the stream PG-13. If your parents allow cussing, then it's okay. My expression looks pretty normal. Is that even a phrase, run aground? I've never heard that phrase before. It wasn't our fault. That's because you're useless, Amber. No, just kidding. I feel like Kaya or Dilu. Well, Dilu's not really a part of the Knights of Favonius, but Kaya would be a lot better at handling this because he seems like he's like full of etiquette and stuff. come we've never heard of her up until now? Throwing shade on Amber for being useless. Nah, she's not actually that useless. I just haven't built her. She needs supports. No, because Eula is a pariah. It's like nighttime though. You mean one that like betrayed their family? Almost anyone else? Eula is queen. What? Heresy. Kaching is queen. Oh, there's some Fatui here. Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later. Paimon knows. That's it? Where's the rest of you? Very nice, Traveler. Take all the credit. Oh, damn, there's a sniper. Wait, when did they have that thing on their eye? Oh, damn, she has the 5-star Claymore. Damn, look how agile she is. Dude, that cutscene was on par with D-Luke's one where he was fighting that the cryo abyss mage back in Mondstadt in that one like alleyway area. Oh my god. That was a really, really nice cutscene. I shouldn't have talked during it. Damn, should have like clipped that and made a YouTube video with it. Shoot. Mark them hips and bust line. Why didn't you just make quick work of them earlier? I mean, have you not heard? I killed, like, I beat up Storm Terror, so you're welcome. Wow, is that how you see us? Alright. Wow. I don't like her. Yeah, Paimon, you're pretty rude. I mean, she's right in front of us. Her eye color is so, like, it's just so interesting. Like, it's like glowy yellow star like. Aren't you like trying to defame your own family though by like getting rid of the aristocracy? I mean, that's just what we've heard. Don't take it out on us. We're just why do you seem happy about it? Yes. Aren't you plotting vengeance? But will you comply? Modern feminist Zoro Cryo Duke. Which weirdos are you talking about, Paimon? Zhongli or Venti? But they're gods, so that's different. They're not humans. So you're just letting things go even after you said you were going to take vengeance? She sounds kind of cold and calculating. Get it? Cold because she's crow. Yeah, you gotta be angry when you have vengeance. Why would you be like super happy and you're like, alright, time for vengeance. Ha 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 ha. there's an order to taking vengeance on people? Is there a waiting list? Is there a queue or something? It sounds evil if she's enjoying her vengeance. I suppose, yeah. That is true, but we have to investigate nonetheless, because if something is going on with the Fatui, that is a disaster for the town of Mondstadt. Alright, Paimon. Well, that's what comes out of your mouth. People really do that? That's so long. So that is of no help to us because we are not the same stat. Well, I mean, I'm an honorary knight. I don't know how, like, does that make me equal with nobility? Water can be tainted. Have you ever heard of the sea? It's salt. It's very salty. Just like Schubert. That was not a courtesy. Are they going to be of aristocratic status, or are they just going to be random people and you're just going to, like, randomly start talking aristocratic-like to them? Oh boy, it's Norman the Drunkard. Wow, that's rude. lowly laborer. That's the first thing they're concerned with? I feel like you're also getting pretty defensive and not helping with the situation. Is he also on the list now? Hopefully a member of the Lawrence clan. Who's Lena? I've never heard of this character. You know, maybe if you stopped calling people lowly, it wouldn't make people hate you so much. I mean, they're gonna have vengeance too if you keep being rude to them. Not if you're dead. I'm just kidding. Look at her strut, damn. Make my words. Do you normally, like, what do you mean it happens quite often? Like, you just said, like, Eula doesn't normally talk like that, right? She's she's only been doing that to like show us how she talks. I mean, we kind of knew based on Jean, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't even seem like you practice it that all that often, so it's probably fine. That's not fair. I feel that every person should be held accountable for their own actions and nothing else. I don't see any point in like holding people accountable for actions that other people did. Really? I mean, wouldn't it be better if we practiced by talking to other aristocrats instead of people you're just gonna call lowborns and lowly workers? Yes, vengeance will be mine. Kneel, peasant. Mastering? You were like stumbling on it yourself. Dragon Spine? Why do we have to go to Dragon Spine for this? I mean, curses. Yeah, like, curses is a thing, but like, just morally, I don't think it's a like people should be held accountable for that stuff. Like, it's wrong to treat descendants of people for other stuff. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's in fact blocked. I am the honorary knight after all. Alright, no getting hit. Got it. Dodge everything. Dang it! Wow, I was so close. Wait, can I just use an archer to like shoot all of that stuff? Oh, okay, I can't shoot those things, dang. This is just like an obstacle course. I wonder what that geo thing was for. There was a pressure plate back there. Aristocrats! Did they make you fight hilly trolls as a child? Is it okay if I get wet though? That wasn't too bad. Thank you. I feel like generational curses though, by the way, are like part of like just really, really old culture. Like with voodoo witches and stuff. I mean, unless you're gonna shut up while we're talking to Mr. Schubert, yeah, you need training. At least she said perhaps. Aw, you're so nice, Eula. I don't think poison would be an appropriate amount of vengeance. That sounded very sarcastic. Very true, the modern generation are doing their best to break them. Yeah, I really hope that we do. I mean, that's the whole point in, like, progressives and just in general trying to look towards a better future. Although, I don't I don't know. It's up to everybody's sort of interpretation on what would be the best future societally. But I'm under the opinion that I think like people should be accountable for their own actions and not for others, or whether that's their own, like families or not. I mean, if anything, like it should work the other way around. Like the parents should be responsible for their kids, their descendants' actions, not the kid should be responsible for their like their uh, ancestors' actions, because the parents are supposedly raising the kids, not not the other way around. Uh, yeah, hence individuality. Are we gonna get share a dinner with Eula? Kind of surprised she wants to eat like at an outside like kind of bistro place instead of the tavern with indoors. Fan service. So convenient for the story. Yeah, let's all have dinner. Oh, we're getting him a gift? Gebratnis flesh and mid sauerkraut? I would appreciate her kindness anyways. She's such a good character. She just like takes it like whatever. Like just rain off a duck's back kind of thing. You call it delicious and you're still like, no. Vengeance. I'm surprised you can pronounce that Paimon. But how will they know if they weren't taught to the I mean that's kind of true. Like you don't know like maybe the kid like learned it at school from their like friends or something and not from like their parents. So I mean it's not that you're teaching old dogs new tricks. You're just punishing them for like for what they're doing. It's not about like teaching them new stuff. It's just like, well, you did something bad, so you're gonna get punished for it. That's it. It's not like, well, we're gonna reform you or anything like that. Although I would appreciate like reforming people if it's possible. Salad is vengeance. I mean, you said the salad was a delicacy or delicious, so I mean, your tastes aren't that different. No, it's because she's useless. That's why people don't like her. Wait, are you kidding that we shouldn't look so sudden? I'm confused. Poor Amber. No, she's nice. She's gonna take care of the bill. So your revenge is paying for the salad? I'm what? She's still not done cooking it? She almost sounded like female Bennett. Speak for yourself and the whole Lawrence clan. You're an interesting bunch. I don't think it's the sight of Eula. She's very good to look at. It's just her words. It will be awkward for her to show herself to her uncle. That's definitely true. Yeah, I understand family issues. Yeah, Mondstadt's the city of the free. Why the hell do they care? I mean, isn't that the whole code of the Knights of Favonius too? Like they go out like Barbara and Amber, like they just like one of their greetings to like random people is like greeting like what is it? Um like strange or questionable but honorable citizen or something. So like even they have like a little bit of etiquette to, and they give people the benefit of the doubt. So I feel like in this case, well, but they're also the Knights of Favonia, so maybe the citizens of the town aren't like as accepting. But I feel like the Knights of Favonia sort of represents like the citizens as well. So like they should agree with their decisions, I would assume, but I guess not. I don't know. Maybe they just really don't like the Lawrence clan too much, like that much. Yeah, one day. Cause she's a yandere or a tsundere. Crowd Diluc helping people in secret. Very, very true. Alright, we talked all night. This Gerbratness Fischl Mitch whatever thing is probably cold. Where's the dude? He's all the way out here. This side is easier to get up on. Gonna make the Gibraltar something, whatever, fleshel something wet. Kind of reminds me of the that one event where you had to like deliver food to people and you weren't allowed to like jump or glide or get wet or anything or take damage. I wonder why there are no Pokemon showing up in the thing even though I added the Pokemon bot. Is there like a different way I have to set it up? I'm gonna have to ask my friends later how they set it up. I'm surprised the nobility's like out here camping. You must always have a throne. Yeah, I'm talking the. You gotta kiss ass. Yes, keep quiet, Paimon. Just keep talking in your head. Keep doing that. although he's homeless, at least he has a lot of books, which I feel like at least um, he prioritizes knowledge and comfort with a nice chair. So, um, yeah. You're even talking British Paimon. He broke character because of delicious food. Transgression. He's secretly hiding gold coins and bills in a secret compartment inside those books. All his mora is in there. His savings. Wow, full trust. A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Etiquette is talent. Since when? Since now? Quite possibly the Fatui. I better get ready to beat them up. I'm gonna switch to Barbara so I have a healer on my team. Show up as not the traveler. That's what we do. Show up as D-Luke. Oh, is this like a domain? Oh, it is a domain. We want Cryo. After winning Sherwood's trust, he has descended to take you to see his friends from a distant land. The Fatui may be lurking then, so make sure to be fully prepared before stepping forward to investigate. I'm gonna try to make this work without a healer. I mean, technically, I have Xingqiu, which can heal a little bit, and I'll just try to prioritize my shield. It's only proper for aristocrats to wear a mask. I mean, my hair and my clothes are still the same, though. Ah, that's better. Now my whole entire body's different. are these banner sigils? Would not be dignified. Oh, it's the Fatui emblem on those banners. Even the Fatui don't like the noblemen. Nowhere. No! Paimon! Yeah, I have honor. How dare you? Where's the apology? Paimon deserves to go to the pot. She is emergency food. Now it's not an emergency. We must save her. For now. He must not be a very good cartographer, but that's okay. Not everybody's good at everything. And Paimon. until there's another revolution with blood and heads being chopped off. Viva la revolution! And breathe. Cryo damage is really good on those electro dudes. But what about all, like, the flamethrowers? I don't know, that's a dead end, I guess. Then why would you expect an outsider to learn it? Who is also a Knight of Favonius. Look at his hand shaking! At least she understands the meaning of freedom to the people of Mondstadt. That's what I was thinking too. I was just like, Schubert doesn't seem to be holding his composure anymore. That doesn't seem very elegant. Wait, who's Varka? Varka, come back. Did they just do a single recording of Vengeance Will Be Mine? Because it sounds the exact same every time she says it, and I feel like they just clip it in all the time. Hi, username. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. We're going over the Eula story quest right now. Oh, so you finally have Wi-Fi because you're at your dad's office? Yay! Go deeper within. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, cool. I gotta use Eula in this trial. Oh, yeah. How are you doing, username? Hope you're doing well. You're very good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Uh, I'm doing okay. I just woke up like a couple hours, like an hour or two ago. Um, Yesterday I was doing like a really long recording session for Resident Evil 8. I beat three of the lords of the manor, uh, and then I slept in for a really long time because I was really tired. I still haven't set up the bots yet though. I did put like the add-on um, for the Pokemon thing, although it doesn't really seem to be working. Uh, I don't know if it's working, the Pokemon bot, because I haven't seen any of the. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know how to like set up like stuff for Twitch? Because I kind of need help with it. Wait, where's the other guy? Oh, he's over here. Are you gonna go to sleep soon, or are you gonna stay up for the rest of the stream? Because it's like another hour and like 20 minutes. I'm gonna probably be streaming. Um, yeah, it doesn't seem like the Pokemon bot is working, unfortunately. You can call him that guy. Wait, where am I supposed to exit now? I think it's this way. Why did that open? I'm confused. Is there something else I'm supposed to do? Oh, I guess I just opened the doorway. Am I just supposed to leave now? Don't assume gender. You just said that guy, right? I mean, online, if I just look at people's usernames, I usually don't assume gender unless the name is specifically gendered. Like James is typically a boy's name, then I genderize the name. Uh, but if it's kind of like just like a gender neutral name, like the username, then uh, I don't really genderize the name. I hope I didn't miss any treasure chests over there. I wasn't really exploring while streaming. Usually the treasure chests aren't like super important anyways. They're not like the highest, like high tier treasure chests, so it's fine, I guess. If I miss some more like tier 1 or tier 2 treasure chests. It's only like 1 or 2 primo gems anyways. My opinion when it comes to assuming gender is if the person labels themselves as a typical like male or female, then it's kind of like their fault that people see them as a male or female. Like if you give the assumption to people that you're a male or female by putting your like James get to go deeper within and retrieve the diagram of the city's defense. Oh, oops, where's the defenses? Uh, like, I think it's a, oh, shoot. Yeah, like, I think it's normally okay to, like, just assume that because most of the time it is, but assumptions can always be wrong, and I feel like as long as people, like, acknowledge that, like, oh, I made a mistake, okay, I'm not gonna call you that anymore, like, you're not a he or a she or whatever, then, then that's, just move forward. Don't try, people should stop trying to make a big deal out of it. Where am I supposed to go forward? I'm confused. Mihail, you didn't do a good job making the area linear. Is this area supposed to open up? Ah, there's a freaking elevator. God dang it. Where'd he go? It's unfortunate that she causes shatter every time as a cryo character. I mean, you're kind of suggesting um rape? I'm thinking that's what the question you're getting at is. Like, if somebody's showing too much skin, then, like, it's like they're asking for it. That's sort of like it's the same concept, I guess, of what I was saying, where you assume, but I think that's a little bit like that's different. Like, it's a different circumstance to where that's not something you should assume. Because verbal consent is, always a good thing. Or at least they're either a mix of like verbal consent and like body language consent, like being inviting and that kind of thing. Not just talking about like clothing, but like, like if they themselves are like, putting their hands on you or whatever, that kind of thing, and they're the ones kind of like engaging in the action first, then, then that would give you the assumption, even if they don't say it like straightforward in words, then that's kind of the assumption that, like, they're interested in you. But anyways, that's a whole other topic. I'm not gonna get that in Genshin. Um, uh, it's okay, Catherine. Not hiding it from Cat and just not telling it. Like, why not though? Like, why are you so adamant about like Cat not knowing your name? Like, why is it okay for us to know but not Cat? I don't think verbal consent for gender preferences should be normalized because, like, that's a bit much. Because it's so genders are just assumed all the time, just like your basic like physical appearance, the name your parents give you, and that kind of stuff. And like, so that's like an assumed thing. Um, but like, it's not assumed all the time. Like, whether people are like they want to do stuff with you or not. So that's why consent for that is more like you need to ask for that, and that's why that's normalized. Especially like you can't do that like if people are drunk and stuff. So like, I mean, should we like if people are drunk and stuff, should we like not consider the consent of what their gender is legal because they're drunk? Like, that doesn't make sense. So obviously you can't hold those two things to the same standard. That's what I'm trying to say. The Fatui are dishonest, but wouldn't go so far as to start open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Moncello. That would be putting the cart before the horse. I'm not hiding from Kath. I'm just not telling her a name. Then verbal consent. I'll never hide from Kath. Yes, ma'am. I think we gotta adopt her. What is this argument? I don't know what this argument is. Yeah, I don't understand the secret either. But if you don't feel like it, it's you do whatever. You do you. In the spirit of Mondstadt, be free. I mean, I don't feel like well, it's a little disagreement, but I feel like there's good reason to not do that. Like why people should not normalize that. I think it's too much of a hassle for the like general populace, like everyone involved to have to ask that. Like I mean, what if LGBTQ people like asked every single individual person like, "Oh, what's your like they don't do that. Like I don't have a bunch of like gay or bi friends like that I have ask me what's my like what is my preferred gender. Like they just assume I'm a straight guy, which I mean I am, so that's fine. And I'm hoping that they're good enough people that if I told them no I wasn't, like it, that they would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and correct it, like instead of just being a butthead and being like, "Oh, you're still this even though I said you're not," like whatever. uh I retraced to my normal keyboard. I typed too slow with my new keyboard. You retracted. I mean, Emily asked your name, or I'm not sure. Like, did she? I don't remember if she asked our gender pronouns, but like I don't know. Like I don't for me and for the general people. Like I don't think it's like a normalized thing, and I wouldn't I wouldn't want it to be normalized because like I said, like I think it's just like too much, and it adds like a form of formality that I don't know. I don't think it's a super necessary thing. Like the how do I say this? The the percentage of people that are very sensitive to whether you call them he him or she her uh, is very small percentage wise to the population. So it shouldn't be normalized that uh, like that you would have to ask that like to consider them. I'm not saying you should be inconsiderate about it. I'm just saying that like think about Eula, right? Like in Eula's situation, like not everybody's gonna like consider like nobility and stuff just because they're not uh, like not everybody's in support of the nobility. A large portion of the Mondstadt populace don't agree with nobility, so therefore they're not gonna conform to that society where they're following those kind of uh, how do you say those formalities. So in human society, not just American society, but in human society, uh, the LGBTQ plus community, which by the way, that like that title already gives you an idea that like it's kind of getting ridiculous where you can't even label them as what they are because there's just too many different things with the LGBT community. We have to call them a plus. And that plus just implies like a large variety of everything. So like you're basically going to mispronoun a lot of people just by accident, but individual people, as long as you get to know them very well, you can go and address them individually, and like I think that's okay. um, Whether they're going to hold it against you and kind of be butthurt about it and just not want to talk to you ever because you accidentally mispronoun them like one or two times in a conversation, then I mean I think that's that's kind of their problem. And I think that's just kind of like at least a well-rounded approach to it where it's just like, okay, well, not everyone's like caving in and like asking every single person their pronoun, but it's also not like you're like going around and disrespecting people. Like that's my viewpoint. Also, Eula, it's not like we knew they were targets, and it's not like you told us like, hey, dibs, those are my guys, don't touch my kills, so you can't be angry at us for stealing your targets that we didn't know were your targets. That's another thing. Like you should like LGBTQ people should be like, oh, you called that person a him, even though like they're her, and it was just like, well, they didn't tell me they were her. I don't know that. Not my fault. They dress up like a guy. They look like a tomboy to me. Whatever. My mistake. Okay, I'll call you a her now. Whatever. You know, kind of nonchalant about it. Just like go with the flow. Very Mondstadt like. Very free person. I try not to take everything too seriously, except for like work and stats in video games. Those are like the two things that I take super seriously. I get like much more heated conversations or debates or arguments on builds for characters than I do about I guess um, politics. That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're doing now. And I think that's okay. That's a fine area. Like I don't think